Hello and welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things that we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information comes from the smart device application Today in History. What happened today in history? Well, it looks like Sohan's MIA again, historical calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to the sources, the music, and anything else we gather throughout the show, check the description. Anyway, I am Aoxander, and Lunk is here in spirit, but not in actual physical form. Anyway, today is Friday's Day, also known as Friday, April 15th, 2022. I'm going to start us off here in the year 769, in which the Latrian Council condemned the Council of Hieria and anathematizes its iconoclastic rulings. Well, those are two words I don't know about, so what does that even mean? This means to curse or condemn. Okay, so they're condemning these rulings, and I believe this might be a religious thing. Characterized by attack on cherished beliefs or institutions. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. This language is above my pay grade. I hear a Lunk. Are you there?
Yes.
Oh, there you are. What happened? You vanished, dude. You were talking, and all of a sudden, poof, you're gone.
Elden Ring.
Ah. Well, it's not like we have an agreed upon time to do the show, so maybe we should do that, so that way I don't negatively interfere with your busy schedule. You know.
And I must say, continue.
All right. What happened in 1071?
1071, the last Byzantine possession in southern Italy surrendered to Robert Guiscard.
300 years later, in 1395, Timur defeated Tokai Timush of the Golden Horde at the Battle of the Terek River. The Golden Horde capital city, Sarai, was razed to the ground, and Timur installed a puppet ruler on the throne. Dang. That is an elimination.
Yep. And in 1450, Battle of Ormigi, towards the end of the 100 Years' War, the French attacked and nearly annihilated English forces, ending English domination in northern France.
Dang.
Holy shit.
Dang, dude. Yeah, England occupied France for quite some time, until the Gauls got their act together. Jumping on up into 1632, during the Battle of Rain, Swedes under Gustavus Adolphus defeated the Holy Roman Empire during the 30 Years' War. Rome was around for a long time. What happened about 10 years after that?
10 years after that, 1642, Irish Confederate Wars, a conference by Confederate Irish militia is routed in the Battle of Cherush when it attempts to halt the progress of a royalist army.
Interesting. That means it was routed, so they fled, so they lost. So can't halt the royalist army apparently. In the year 1715, which was 307 years ago, if anybody's interested, the Pocatello Massacre triggered the start of the Yamasee War in colonial South Carolina. Sounds like a Native American thing.
Smells like it. Also in 1736, foundation of the Kingdom of Corsica.
Cool. Corsica.
Yeah.
Let's see, 1736. Let's see how long they lasted, just out of curiosity. Kingdom of Corsica. It was a short-lived kingdom on the island of Corsica. It was formed after the islanders crowned the German adventurer Theodor Stephen Ferrier von Neuhoff as King of Corsica. Let's see here. It lasted until... oh, wow. So it was established in March of 1736 and it lasted until November 11th. So, I'm going to add this to the underbar.
Okay, and also 1738 series, an Italian opera by George Friedrich Handel, receives its premiere performance in London, England.
Nice. Moving up into 1755, Samuel Johnson's A Dictionary of the English Language was published in London.
Man, Samuel Johnson looks like a meme.
Let me see.
Looks like the... No, they used him in a meme when he's looking at some paper.
Oh. Oh, that guy. Okay. Yeah. Just reading the paper furiously. I remember they used that in the that pregnant video. Like, am I pregnant? How do we choose Pregante or something?
When you're right at the first English dictionary and a great scholar, but somehow became a meme.
Yeah.
I love this one.
In 1817, oh, it's your turn, sorry.
That's okay. 1817, Thomas Hopkins, Gallaudet, and Laurent Keller found the American Society School for the American School for the Deaf, the first American school for deaf students in Hartford, Connecticut.
Nice.
I think that's the school Reddit users voted for Taylor Swift to perform at.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But no, she couldn't perform there, but she gave them a huge charitable donation.
Yeah. No, it's hilarious. It's like the only suitable audience for her are people who can't hear her music. Poor girl.
Here's another funny thing. I think it was Pitbull was going to go to a certain Walmart and he had to vote. These people voted for the Walmart in Nome, Alaska. Guess what happened?
What?
Guess who showed up? Pitbull showed up in Nome, Alaska's Walmart.
Oh my god.
He still went.
Well, he's a man of his word. You know, gotta give him that.
Hey, yeah, he's worldwide. He's Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. Being, living up to his name, truthfully. So, yeah. Moving on up into 1861, which was 161 years ago, President Abraham Lincoln called for 75,000 volunteers to quell the insurrection that soon became the American Civil War. Oh, wow. That's 4 years before his death. It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, but wait, there's more. In 1865, President Abraham Lincoln died after being shot the previous evening by actor John Wilkes Booth. Vice President Andrew Johnson becomes president upon Lincoln's death. Maybe next time you'll keep your fucking mouth shut in the movie theater. I'm joking about that.
No, but see, that just kind of started a conspiracy thing in my brain because Abraham Lincoln got shot and died, and then he was succeeded by Johnson. Well, what happened to Kennedy? He got shot and died, and was succeeded by Johnson.
Hey.
That's a little weird.
You want to make it worse?
Oh, God.
He got shot in Ford's Theater.
Oh. Yeah.
And I think Kennedy got shot in a Lincoln.
Yeah, he did. In a Lincoln. Wow. Wow.
Both died. I think both died the next... No, he died instantly. He got his fucking hair blown off.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on up in 1892, the General Electric Company was formed. Interesting.
Go, G.
Yeah. And then in 1896... Oh, I'm sorry?
You can do this one too, because it was short.
Okay. In 1896, the closing ceremony for the Games of the First Olympiad in Athens, Greece, occurred. Say the first Olympics in recent times.
Oh my god, why am I looking at these fucking memes now? Johnson, after reading the dictionary, every other book is just a remix.
It is.
I know. It's just these fucking memes of Johnson now.
Dude, I can't wait till you see the video I sent you. I want to get your live reaction. But anyway, what happened in 1900?
In 1900, Philippine-American War, Filipino guerrillas launched a surprise attack on U.S. infantry and began a 4-day siege of Cattenburg, Philippines. Wow. See, why are we fucking with primates? I know, I'm joking.
Well,
you're fighting against guerrilla soldiers.
Gotta fight something. Chimpanzees are smaller; they're more difficult targets to hit. So.
Right.
Moving on up into 1912, the British passenger liner RMS Titanic sunk in the North Atlantic at 2:20 in the morning, 2 hours and 40 minutes after hitting the iceberg. Only 710 of the 2,224 passengers and crew on board survived. What a massive tragedy.
One being the chef because he was drinking. Yeah.
What?
One of the survivors being a chef that was drinking.
Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah, fun fact. One of the people who died on the ship were I think the owners of Macy's.
I think so too. Yeah. A lot of rich people were on that boat.
And I think it was against the Federal Reserve too.
Yeah. Probably taken care of. You know.
But yeah, that couple that's in the bed, I think that's the Macy family.
You talking about the old people?
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway, what happened in 1920?
In 1920, two security guards are murdered during a robbery in South Braintree, Massachusetts. Anarchist Zacco and Varzetti would be convicted and executed for their crime amid much controversy.
Maybe just Fall Guys?
That was during the Red Scare shit.
The Red Scare?
No, this is a different Red Scare. This is like the anarchist one.
Oh, okay. 2 years later, in 1922, which was just 100 years ago, U.S. Senator John B. Kendrick of Wyoming introduced a resolution calling for an investigation of a secret land deal which led to the discovery of the Teapot Dome scandal.
Damn.
Let me look that up real quick.
Good. While you do that, 1923, insulin becomes generally available for use by people with diabetes.
Nice. Well, for a Brimley mustache man. Anyway,
and remember, do not say diabetes in the mirror 3 times, or Ripple Brimley will appear and eat your diabetes.
He will vampire the diabetes right out of you.
And your life.
Good lord. Anyway, the
also,
Teapot...
Oh yeah, go on, continue.
Yeah, the Teapot Dome scandal was a bribery scandal involving the administration of the United States President Warren G. Harding from 1921 to 1923. Let's see here. Secretary of the Interior Albert Bacon Fall had leased Navy petroleum reserves at Teapot Dome in Wyoming, as well as 2 locations in California, 2 private oil companies at low rates without competitive bidding. The leases were the subject of a seminal investigation by Senator Thomas J. Walsh, convicted of accepting bribes from the oil companies. Fall became the first presidential cabinet member to go to prison. No one was convicted of paying the bribes. Dang. Some intense shit right there.
It's a start of, putting cursed fuckers in jail, but not good enough.
Yep. Let's see here. 1936, the first day of the Arab Revolt in Mandatory Palestine. Mandatory Palestine? What is...
Yeah, Palestine was mandatory at one point.
Interesting. But what does that even mean?
I don't even know.
Let me look that up real quick. Mandatory Palestine.
While you do that, in 1941, In the Belfast Blitz, 200 bombers of the German Luftwaffe attacked Belfast, killing around 1,000 people.
The German Luftwaffe. Too bad I wasn't on camera. I visibly laughed. But no, that's awful.
Yeah.
200 bombers. Good lord, that's a lot of bombers. Anyway, Mandatory Palestine, it was a geopolitical entity established between 1920 and 1948 in the region of Palestine under the terms of the League of Nations Mandate for Palestine. I have a link to the wiki here, so I'm going to post that in the underbar. But before I do, I'm going to take us up into 1942, in which the George Cross was awarded to the island fortress of Malta by King George VI. Yeah, Malta. Like, just basically just a castle, like an entire island that's a castle, or something insane. What happened in 1945?
Okay, 1945. The Bergen-Belsen concentration camp is liberated. Good.
Ooh.
Also, since that's like a short, I'm gonna do 1947 as well. In 1947, Jackie Robinson debuted for the Brooklyn Dodgers, breaking baseball's color line.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Also, he had a movie with him, and Chadwick Boseman was playing him.
That's cool.
Yep.
Is that the one that came out like 5 years ago or something? I remember a black baseball player movie.
Yeah, 42. Yeah, that's about him.
Okay, cool. I have to see that.
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah. Well, you take this next one here too, because they don't take 60, which is pretty big.
That's what she said. Okay. Hold jokes aside, 1952, the first flight of the Boeing B-52 Stratos Fortress. Oh, that's the bombers?
Yeah, I'm actually looking it up right now. Boeing B-52 Strato Fortress. Oh, the huge one with the double engines. Like you know, like the two jet engines on each thing. So it has like.
Yeah, the big old bomber.
Yeah, the big boy. Good lord, they have a picture here. Look at all the munitions that guy can have. Jeez.
That man can wipe out a small town if you wanted to.
A town, more like a little hamlet, dude. A city. A small city. Anyway, 8 years later in 1960, which was 62 years ago for anybody interested, at Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina, Ella Baker led a conference that resulted in the creation of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, one of the principal organizations of the Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s. Nice. Really cool.
Yes. Also, in 1970, during the Cambodian Civil War, massacre of the Vietnamese minority resulted in 800 bodies flowing down the Mae Kok River into South Vietnam.
That's horrifying.
It is horrifying.
It's like, you know, just all of a sudden the river's full of bodies and they just keep coming. It's like hell, dude. It's like a vision out of hell.
Boy, imagine someone saying that would show some man floating by. Like, men don't just float by the river. Imagine men don't float by the river. As he looks and sees a dead guy floating.
Anyway, moving on up into 1986, the United States launched, actually, did I already read the last one? Actually, no. Whose turn is it?
Which one? Your turn.
Okay. The United States launched Operation El Dorado Canyon, its bombing raids against Libyan targets in response to a discotheque bombing in West Germany that killed 2 U.S. servicemen. What the hell is that word? I have never seen that before. Discotheque. A club or party at which people danced or recorded pop music.
Yeah, it's a discotheque, you know.
Discotheque? Oh. Discotheque? Is that how you pronounce it? Oh yeah, it is.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't even know. Wow. What happened in 89 here?
1989, Hillsborough disaster. A human crush occurs at Hillsborough Stadium, home of Sheffield Wednesday at the FA Cup semi-final, resulting in the deaths of 94 Liverpool fans. Oh my God, poor people from Liverpool.
Dang. Like they just crushed together, trying to go through a narrow opening, or did something fall on them?
I think it collapsed.
Let me look this up real quick. Hillsborough disaster. Images. No, it was people were pushing to get to the front, and they mushed them all against the fence.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and they couldn't breathe, they couldn't move. So, they just suffocated in the open air. Yeah, that's horrifying, dude. 5 years later, in 1994, Marrakesh Agreement relating to Foundation of World Trade Organization was adopted. Let me look that up real quick. Marrakesh Agreement. It manifested by the Marrakesh Declaration was an agreement signed in Marrakesh, Morocco by 123 nations on April 15, 1994, marking the culmination of the 8-year-long Uruguay round and establishing the World Trade Organization, which officially came into being on January 1st, 1995. Well, that's pretty cool. Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
What happened in what else happened in 1994? Actually, no. That's a repeat. So what happened in 2002?
In 2002, Air China Flight 129 Chris on approached at Gimhae International Airport in Busan, South Korea, killing 129 people.
That's a little weird. The flight is 129 and 129 people died.
Hey.
That's weird,
it's
dude.
Balance. The thing should be.
That's kind of ominous, though.
Wow, look at me. Quoting Thanos. What is wrong with me?
I don't know, man. Anyway, 11 years later, in 2013, a wave of bombings across Iraq left at least 75 people dead.
Yeah, that's also in 2014, in the worst massacre of the South Sudanese Civil War, at least 200 civilians are gunned down after seeking refuge in houses of worship as well as hospitals. That is horrible.
I'm not sure if it was you on the show or if it was because I was talking with G the other day late at night, and somebody asked me if sanctuary is still a thing. Well, there's your answer.
That's Doom.
Yeah.
I was asking that.
Oh, that was Doom. Okay. Wow, my memory is just not good. Well, Doom, there's your answer. Apparently, it's not a thing anymore.
No, that's 2014. That's different.
Yeah. Well.
Well, you have some people seeking political asylum from Libya or Syria.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can't just go to Notre Dame and bang on the door, sanctuary, sanctuary. You can't do that. Or you can try, but I don't know if that'll work. If people will respect, churches, synagogues, temples, whatever it is that you're trying to see. Now, political asylum and all that stuff, that's something else. That's documents and officials and people of importance involved. But yeah, I may be wrong though. I don't know. I'm no professional by any means. Why don't you take this last article here too?
I will. In 2019, the Cathedral of Notre Dame de Paris in France is seriously damaged by a large fire. Wow, who cares?
That was today. Remember all the yellow vests, all the people bitching about, and rightfully so, about the fuel prices and other things that President Mercalli, or Macaroni, or whatever his name is. Macron, yeah. President Macron. He actually was out of the country and people were calling for his head. Somebody during these protests actually built a guillotine, a functioning guillotine in the square somewhere in Paris, France. And the day that he was going to make a speech to all these yellow vests after having self-exiled himself from his own nation, this happened. what a coincidence. You know? What better way to distract the masses than a national tragedy? You know? Like the Gulf of Tonkin, 9/11, Pearl Harbor. People gotta open their eyes and start seeing all these dirty tricks for what they are. So, but it worked. Marconi is still the president, right?
I don't think so. This election is coming up.
Hold on a second. Current president of France is Emmanuel Macron. Presidential term 2017 until something. How long is president term in France? Term length is 5 years, renewable once. Okay, so 2017 to now, okay. So his term is almost over, so yeah. Anyway, before we get into births and deaths, any articles intrigue you today?
The B-52.
Yes. Strato Fortress.
And also, Samuel Johnson.
Yep. Yeah, the death of Lincoln and the sinking of the Titanic.
Yes.
Yep. A lot of interesting stuff today. The Teapot Massacre, Or not massacre, but the Teapot conspiracy or whatever it's called. The Hillsborough disaster. Anyway, let's get into bursts here. Why don't you start off?
In 68 BC, Ganius Marcinus, Roman politician.
1452, Leonardo da Vinci, Italian painter, sculptor, and architect, and inspiration for Professor Hubert Farnsworth.
Yeah. Also, 1469, Guru Nanak, the first Sikh guru.
Yeah. Doing a bit of a time skip here into 1795, Maria Schicklgruber, mother of Alois Hitler and the paternal grandmother of Adolf Hitler.
Alois Hitler looks like Michael Cera, right?
Oh god, let me see this. Let's see here. Alois Hitler. Wait, no, that's Oh, okay. Mother of Alois Hitler, okay. Michael Cera. I see. Oh no, you're thinking of Hitler's mom.
Yeah, Hitler's mom. That's what I said. Lord Hitler looks like Hitler's mom looks like him.
No, Alois Hitler was a guy.
Oh, really?
Alois Hitler was Hitler's father or something.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, but Hitler's mom looks like Michael Cera.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, who else was born on this date?
1808, William Champ, English Australian politician who was first Prime Minister of Tasmania.
First premier.
Premier. Oh.
Now, here's a little weird thing. In 1817, we have William Crowther, a Dutch-Australian politician who was the 14th premier of Tasmania. So, two premiers, 13 people apart, same birthday. Just 9 years apart. Interesting.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. Also, 1841, Joseph E. Seagram. Ooh. Canadian businessman and politician who founded the Seagram Company. I'm guessing this is the gin.
The what?
The Seagram gin.
Let me see here. Seagram. Alcohol industry. Yeah, Canadian multinational conglomerate formerly headquartered in Montreal, Quebec. Originally a distiller of Canadian whiskey based in Waterloo, Ontario, it was once the largest owner of alcoholic beverage lines in the world. So you may be right. Most likely you are. Actually, you've very
Also,
rarely been wrong.
1861, Bliss Carman, Canadian-British poet and playwright. Sounds like a used car dealer. Yes, they do.
Yep. My name is Bliss Carman. Come down to Bliss Carman's warehouse. Blah blah blah. Wacky Wave and Flame Lord Flailing 2, man.
We got people to run over, too.
Yep.
That's all your vehicle manslaughter needs.
In 1890, Percy Shaw was born on this date. He is an English businessman who invented the cat's eye. And I saw a picture of a car. So I have the cat's eye. Something to do with like hold on, cat's eye. Percy Shaw. Let's see here. Yeah, he patented the reflective road stud, or cat's eye, in 1934, and set up a company to manufacture his invention in 1935. So he's like at night, the little reflective things on the street. He invented those. Really cool.
Yeah, it is. Also,
1895.
1895, Abigail Major, Dominican feminist activist, nationalist, literary critic, and educator.
1912, Kim Il-sung, North Korean general and politician who was the first supreme leader of North Korea. He died on the same day the Titanic sunk.
Cool.
Dang.
1923, Robert D. Pugh, U.S. activist who founded the anti-communist organization Minutemen.
Cool. Kim Il-sung was born on the same day as the Titanic. Sorry, but yeah, no. Today, man, I'm just sorry. I'm reeling. A lot of stuff is going on today. 1924, we have M. Kanagarthararanam. Let me look up his full name actually. So, oh Jesus. Milvaganam Kanagaratnam. Oh god. Why did I look that up? Anyway, he was a Sri Lankan politician.
Hey, you did it. That's your fault. I'm joking. Also, in 1937, Robert W. Gore, U.S. engineer and businessman who co-invented Gore-Tex.
Gore-Tex is a waterproof, windproof, and breathable clothing. Interesting. 1958, Benjamin Zephaniah, an English actor, author, poet, and playwright.
Damn. Also, in 1959, Fruit Chan, Chinese director, producer, and screenwriter.
That is his real name, Fruit Chan Gore.
Damn.
Sounds, yeah. Don't need to tell you what it sounds like.
Also in 1959, Emma Thompson, English actress, comedian, author, activist, and screenwriter.
1978, Milton Bradley, a U.S. baseball player. Wasn't that the name of a toy, something or other? Milton Bradley?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Also in 1982, Seth Rogen, Canadian U.S. actor, director, and producer, and screenwriter. Thank God he didn't have him as a comedian because he's not funny.
Yeah. And 8 years later, 1990, Emma Watson was born on this date. She is an English actress. Happy birthday to all. Even to the dead. Moving on into death, starting us off in 628, we have Suiko, an emperor of Japan.
Also in 956, Ling Yangyong, Chinese court official and eunuch.
Aww. 1237, Richard Poor, an English ecclesiastic. What is a priest or member of the clergy? Okay. Why can't they just call him a clergyman or a priest? You know.
1558, Roxolana, wife of Solomon the Magnificent.
Sounds like a magician. Solomon the Magnificent. Hola! Pigeons.
Someone of the Ottoman Empire.
Huh.
I think it's a ruler of the Ottoman Empire at one point.
Let me look this guy up. I wonder if he had one of those onion hats. Solomon the Magnificent. Oh my god, he does. He has a big onion hat. Oh, it's the guy who made the onion hats famous. Wow. Wow. Anyway, 1632, George Calvert, 1st Baron Baltimore, died on the States. He was an English politician who was an English Secretary of State.
Yes. Also, 1719, Francois de Albergine, Marquis de Maintenon, French wife of Louis the XIV of France.
I shouldn't be surprised that French isn't hard for you. You're kind of out in the French area, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. 1865, of course, Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States.
Damn. Also, 1898, Chiquipa de Ragidi will be New Zealand commander and politician.
T-I-C-I-A-N, yeah. Wait, politician?
Yeah, it's a politician as
yeah,
well.
There you go. 1912, all the Titanic victims, of course.
1962, Clara Bardick, U.S. actress.
1966, Habibullah Bahar Chowdhury, Bengali politician, writer, journalist, and the first health minister of East Pakistan.
In 1998, Pol Pot, Cambodian general and politician who was the 29th Prime Minister of Cambodia. Yes, he was an evil man. He was the one who made the Khmer Rouge.
I don't know what that is.
It's an evil group.
I have to learn more history. Man, I'm being I'm being bested in my own show. Well, in our own show. I don't know. 2017, Emma Murano, an Italian supercentenarian, who was the last person verified born in the 1800s. She was born in 1899, and I believe she holds the record for the oldest living person.
Also, 2018, Gunnery Sergeant Arlie Army.
Yeah, why does it just say U.S. actor? Like, he actually served in Nam, right?
Yeah. He was a drill sergeant. I mean, I think he made it up to Gunnery Sergeant.
Yeah. No, that's why they called him Gunny, because he actually was a gunnery sergeant. And gunnery sergeant.
He was also in the RA commercials too.
Yeah.
I like those commercials. Those commercials were way better.
Pardon me. Yeah, no, he also did that show, Mail Call.
Yeah, I used to watch Mail Call.
Full Metal Jacket.
Really.
And Mail Call.
Yeah, and Full Metal Jacket, where he pretty much improvised a whole fucking scene.
Yeah. Anyway, that concludes the show. Once again, check the underbar for any links that you may be interested in, which also include
So NTV on Twitch.
And everything to Omni Coalition. For your dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day between noon to 3 Pacific Time, PM of course.
2 to 5 Central.
Yep. For all of you and all of us, I am Xander.
I am me.
And you are you. Do not forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate those 5 thumbs, and subscribe if you wish. Until you see us tomorrow, toodles! Let's go, Brandon.
Yes. Make sure you keep those maidens.
Yep.
You maiden bitches.